Alright, going into this game. Seconds left. Here we go. Alright, in the top left, we have the orange Protoss going by the name of Eyewater. But Eyewater is actually Shuttle. And in the bottom right, we have another Protoss going by the name of Eclipse. And I think that's just their name. And I do believe this was just like a regular ladder game or practice match. Normally if they have the fish launcher, it would have spammed. I know this is an older rep, but yeah, maybe this is on Icy Cup. I don't know. Considering the clan tag and whatnot. Who knows? Got Protoss versus Protoss. Pylon going above the Vespian geyser. Even though it's, I always say Vespian, but it's actually Vespian. There's no I. Pylon going down. Below the Nexus. No forward pylons by any player. Gateway about to go down. Boom. Going down at 10 supply, 10 supply. Eclipse opting for the probe scout. Let's see if he scouts across the map. And it looks like he is, unless he's gonna do the scout the middle and then go to the side kind of thing to see if there's any proxies. Nope. Gas going down. No gas just yet for Eclipse. Let's get that production going. I should have announced the map, but everybody knows Fighting Spirit. So I kind of just omitted that. Alright. Assimilator going down for Eclipse finally. For Shuttle, his simulator's already finished. As you can see, Eclipse is still going. Second pylon down. Going down. Second pylon already down for Eclipse. He's playing with his probe a little bit too much. Doesn't have workers on gas just yet. Now here comes the eternal chase between the probe and the zealot. And the zealot getting tripped up on the probes on the gas. Now he's going to try to go through the mineral line, and that's always tough. Another zealot going down. Just one zealot for Eclipse. Going for another one as well, actually. And the cybernetics core. Let's compare them. They're pretty similar, actually. Minute differences. Not going to make a big difference in the grand scheme of things. Another pylon going down. Let's see where this pesky probe is going. So, simulator or cybernetics core is now finishing. Both players building dragoons. Being annoying with this probe, as usual. Now, how he does this get through the mineral line so easily is he's utilizing the fact that probes can mine, and when workers mine, they could go through each other. You see how these are just going through each other. So if you right-click on a mineral, when you have a worker, it'll just go through all of the workers, while zealots and dragoons and whatnot cannot do that. Dragoon's out, so he's just gonna peace out. I do believe that Eyewater Shuttle does not know where he is at all, and that is still the case. And it looks like he's going to scout to the top right because smartly Eclipse did move his probe to the top right, not displaying where he's truly spawned. So robotics facility going down, range going down. However, Eclipse, instead of going for the robotics, is going for the expand. Is opting for the expand. Let's see. Now workers or second dragoon's gonna scout the bottom left, and it's gonna display. He's gonna finally deduce that he is in fact in the bottom right, but It's nearly 5 minutes into the game, and he's just discovering where his opponent is, and he's getting an expand. So, no rowboat once again for Eclipse. 2 gateways. And Shuttle going the safe route and not going for the robotics facility, but rather, or not robotics facility, but the other one that unlocks Reavers. And actually going for the observatory and getting observers. So we got the Dragoons out and some Zealots. We got 3 Dragoons and 2 Zealots versus 3 Dragoons and 2 Zealots, but Eclipse is going to have Defender's advantage, and he also has 2 bases. I love the income that Eclipse has. However, if Shuttle did opt for a Reaver tech, I think he would be in a good position, but the fact that he has the expansion done already is giving Eclipse a nice little lead. Robotics facility down. Dropping 2 more gateways. Does have the observatory as well, just in case there's any DTs. Observer coming across the map. Gonna check out what Eclipse has. Expansion finishing for Shuttle. Just pumping those Dragoons. Same case with Eclipse. Second gas, second simulator going down for Eclipse. Transferring some probes. Now getting some faster shuttle speed from the robotics support bay. So if we check out what Shuttle has seen, these replay things, it doesn't really show you what they've seen. That's really unfortunate. It would have been nice to see like the grayed out buildings and see that he has seen the entirety of Eclipse's tech. And there is now a Citadel of a Dune. For Shuttle, he is now building a shuttle, so that's great. He's got a Reaver coming, building some Scarabs. 25 minerals apiece. Best attacks in the game, unless they dud out. It's really unfortunate when these babies dud out. More observers, just checking each other out. Looks like we got a little observer battle going on. There we go. One shot basically taking out the shields of an observer. 20. Dragoon does 20. That's pretty cool. So Dragoon will 3-shot an observer. Probe coming up to this top base. Dropping a pylon here. It does look like he's trying to establish a third at some time. These forward pylons do display where Shuttle's army is. Observer, just taking out these pylons. Dropping another pylon. I don't know what these pylons are for, other than spotting where the army is. Observer coming up. Spotting the army, but is going to be picked because the observer is spotting the other observer. We got ground weapons finally coming into the game. Late game forge. Nearly 9 minutes into the game getting upgrades. Templar archives coming down. Storm for Eclipse is already being researched. Shuttle coming around this way now. Does have some Reavers now. Dropping them. Boom, boom. Yeah, look at that blue goo. Don't want to waste the Scarabs on a pylon. I'm going to save those for units. Dark Templar coming across the map for Eclipse. And another one. I wonder if this observer is going to catch it. There's no speed on it just yet. And there is an observer, so this Dark Templar is going to do nothing. Nada. Eclipse putting a pylon blocking the expansion, going to know that Shuttle wants to expand. Actually, that probe was there just for a split second, so probably not. Is he going to move his entire army back just to kill a pylon? And also pairing it with the Dark Templar. So, boom, boom, boom. Pulling the Dark Templar back, being really, really annoying. Got some Dragoons sitting out here from the main base, just in case a shuttle's gonna try to drop. Pylon going down. Constantly denying each other's expansions at the moment. Does look like that Dark Templar just followed into this army, and then the Observer spotted it and then killed it. Alright. Third base finally being planted for Eclipse. Now they're both going for leg speed. Shuttle does have a lead on the ground weapons. Just pumping observers. If you check out the armies, well, since they're not clumped up, they're somewhat even. Depends on the engagement. Got about 4 High Templar, and then I wish I could control click or whatnot. Yeah, there's 3 High Templar for Shuttle. Looked like he tried to go for a storm drop. This mineral line is beat up. It should be a little bit thicker, so I did miss a storm. I'm sorry. Got some zealots coming through, trying to take out cannon. Gonna take out the cannons, but Dragoons are gonna survive to defend. Observer should detect this observer. Is he gonna go and try to kill it now? Yeah. Observer scouting the fact that the probes are transferring. Third expansion for Shuttle is finishing it up. Transferring some probes now. Yep, mineral lines are getting a little thin. Ground weapons have finished for both players. And they're going for 2-2 now. Or +2/+2, I mean. Oh, another storm drop that I missed. Oh boy, I need to be watching my minimap better. Observer just chilling. I do like the fact that Eclipse has the 4th base. It's very nice. Shuttle pushing his army out. It has been sitting back here all game long. Chasing another observer. Wonder when this observer is gonna finally die. Probe noticing that Zealot is right here, ready to clear. So, Eclipse rightfully denying the 4th base, doing a good job of noticing. Now Shuttle pushing in with the large army. He's got his Reavers. Tech choice that Eclipse decided to opt not to go for. Gonna zoom out a bit. We got storms going down. We got the Reavers finally dropping. And it does look like Shuttle has the nice engagement with the Zealots first. Archons in the back. Reavers dropping. These Archons right here doing not much. Storms just dropping everywhere. And it looks like Shuttle has just got a great army composition with the Zealots coming in first. However, they're all being stormed and they're just dropping like flies. But it does look like Shuttle has way more Dragoons and also Archons now, with also the Reavers if need be. So I do believe this is Shuttle's battle, maybe even the game. Dragoons are gonna go down, unfortunately, but just check out this mini-map and look how it's littered with orange. Shuttle's got this. Every time I use the scroll wheel, I'm always confused. I'm like, how zoomed in is this game? I'm gonna zoom out some more again for this engagement. So Archon's in the front line this time. Zealots are gonna have a hard time getting into the battle. However, they do find an opening. Dark Templar are in, but there is an observer. But Dark Templar, if not focused, will do a lot of damage. Some Dragoons from the back, but only a few. Will there be some nice connections with Storms? No, they do not have energy. They tried to morph into an Archon, however cannot. Dragoons on the high ground doing a good job, but this natural expansion is going to go away. Reinforcements just coming, rightfully going for the Zealots because they build quicker and are one of the quickest Protoss units to rally across the map. Is establishing his 4th base in the meantime, however. Eclipse does have a Zealot on the base, going to chip away at that base. Dark Templar, I don't believe there's any observers to catch him. There is a cannon right here. However, it's not going to go that deep into the map. Not sending the units all across the map. Playing a little bit conservative by rallying his units here. More Reaver, one Reaver coming out across the map now. So it is going to be a 4-base, 2-3-base scenario for the players, with Shuttle having the 4 bases. This base finishing up just now. Is he going to transfer some workers right now? No, he's focused on the battle. Pushing up the ramp's going to be a hard thing. Zealots do a great job against Dragoons. Let's see. Probes being transferred. We got a Shuttle now. We got no kills on it, and big hit. I wish when it was building it would say like kills right here. I want to see how many kills, but they're juicy. Hitting the cannon instead of the probes. Let's see. Once again the cannon. Will he hit the probe now? Come on, come on. I want to see some probes pop. Eclipse trying to defend his base now. Shuttle picking up the Reaver, saying bye-bye. Looks like Eclipse is going to try to take this top right base. A lot of Zealots coming into this 3rd base of Eclipse. There's not enough units to defend, and Eclipse just sent all of his units down to this base. So I think this is going to be a big pickup by Shuttle. Armor finally coming into play. The upgrades on the players are +2, 1 armor, and Eclipse having +2, no armor. And he's not upgrading. +3 is about to finish for good old Shuttle. So he's going to have a nice upgrade lead as well as an expansion lead. Some Zealots coming into this 4th base of Shuttles. And there's going to be a Reaver to defend as well as some Zealots. Reaver's surrounded. Picked up before killed though. Good move on Shuttle, utilizing Shuttle play. Alright, so I do believe this is Shuttle's game because Eclipse now on only 1 base. Oh, 2 bases I mean. Trying to get this expansion up here. He's transferring some probes. But not Eagle. Shuttle having 4, almost 5 bases. Storm's going down. A lot of Archons for Shuttle. And the Zealots are going to wrap around and there we go. We got the GG the classic Korean GG with the W. There we go. GG's.